I feel very low.
I feel hopeless. I feel worried.
I feel empty.
I feel sad. I feel lost.
I feel like I'm in a pit, a dark pit.
I feel very afraid.
I feel lonely all the time. I feel isolated.
I feel like crying.
It was more than 20 years ago, still I remember like it's yesterday, when the evil was unleashed for the rest to pay. Maybe that was just the start of my depressive ways, and the sadness in my heart still persists today. Of course it's torn apart like the wings I played. Summer's lost through the cost was the winter came. It's colder than the frost on the winter's day. Hope is lost, it could never be the same again. People disappeared in the mist of flames, and they never left a trace or a hint of names. Suspiciously we lived where they whispered names, and this paranoia sets in the midst of brain. I need a little something that'll lift my pain. Maybe drugs said I'd never do this shit again. I guess I fucking lied, I'm a mess they say. Let the sky fall down, let it piss with rain. I'll tell you the excuse that I missed my train is the reason that I'm late for my shift again. But the truth is I'm back on this shit again. Just a loser, I'm sick with addictions, man. I guess I really only got myself to blame for these past transgressions and hurtful pain. I watch the flames rise high as I curse the day. Tower blocks in my skyline immersed with grey. So now I self-destruct like a hurl grenade. Full of sin, guess I'm not going church today. The preacher is a freak with perverted ways. Every man's got a price or a purse to pay. I'm resolved, uninvolved like some dirty ape. Just another lost soul, don't deserve to pray. I lie here all alone in this hateful place, running back all these scenes that have taken place. Memories seem sweeter just yesterday, turn sour like the bitterness that's in my face. I guess it's fair to say that I've lost my way. Consequences of life is the cost to pay. This evil is around me, it's not so fake. I'm surrounded by these demons, they want my fate. But still I gotta face another stressful day. Paint a smile on my face, nothing left to say. This happiness inside's just an empty place. All emotions devoid, trying to vent this hate. They said I should avoid drugs and sensitive mates, but I'm feeble and weak and my strength it breaks. Lost my wife and my kids for this empty plate, so I grieve for the loss of my best friend Dave. I guess that with time even I can change.
Contemplating suicide.
Don't even tempt me, mate.
Suicide, it's a suicide. 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 Suicide, it's a suicide.
There are more than 800,000 suicides every year around the globe. Suicide accounts for more deaths globally than homicide and natural disaster combined. In my experience, suicide is something that people universally think about. With moderate to severe depression, I have yet to meet someone who has said to me, you know what, it never for a moment crossed my mind. In my experience, it crosses the mind of everyone who's experienced moderate to severe depression. What's the final straw? What's that point where this mental balance tips them over in the direction of killing themselves?